Hello and welcome to the fourth quarterfinal in the 2021 version of the Senior Women's National Championship. If you are enjoying your Sunday evening, it is about to get a lot better. Now we have a match between two powerhouses, Odisha and Tamil Nadu, a battle of two former champions. Odisha champions in 2011 and 12 and runners up on no less than five occasions, and Tamil Nadu champions in 2017-18. This promises to be a cracker, folks, so hold on to your seats. Both teams have national teamers, and this promises to be a belter in between two heavyweights. First up, Odisha. They made only one change from the team that defeated Haryana. Mamta Patra comes in for Sumitra's also. In defense, they have the experienced Javamani Tudu. I say experienced, but she's only 21 years old. But this is her fifth national championship. Head coach Crispin Chetri knows Tamil Nadu well from his time at Setu FC. Let's see if the coach uses any inside information on the players he's coached. For Tamil Nadu, it's an unchanged lineup. They go with a 4-3-3. In the heart of attack, you have Sandhya Ranganathan, who's the tournament's top scorer with 12 goals. Sumitra Kamaraj will lead the team. Two very experienced heads under the under the mentorship of Coach Gokila, who's a serial winner, having won the 18-19 Sub Junior Girls Championships with Tamil Nadu before. This promises to be a belter. Let's see if referee Kanika Burman, her assistants Akanksha Soni and P. Suman can maintain discipline and integrity on the pitch. I'm your commentator, Orko Bhattacharya. For the next 2 hours, I'll be taking you through this bumpy ride. So hold on to your seat, folks. In the morning, we saw Mizoram sweep past Maharashtra 4-1 in a display of attacking, dominant football. Railways are also through, and they will face Mizoram in a tight semi-final. Manipur, 20-time national championship, also through the semi-final, having defeated Assam 2-0, and they will face the winner of this game, Odisha versus Tamil Nadu. So that is again a match between two former champions, either Odisha or Tamil Nadu. Odisha, they're really pumped up. Crispin Chetri has got to be licking his lips at a team whom he's coached. The majority is coached at Setu FC. Who were the IWL champions. Let's see what he knows about the team. The moments are from kickoff, so stay tuned. Sasmita Paridan, the goal there. And we're off. Tamil Nadu take off, playing it straight into midfield. No time being wasted at all. They're going on the attack. What can Sandhya Ranganathan pull off here? She's the tournament's top scorer with 12 goals. Undoubted quality with Tamil Nadu. Five people from that sub-junior national championship winning team under Gokila have made the progression to the senior team. Young, vibrant, and full of talent. This Tamil Nadu team is one to watch out for. Wasting no time at all in testing Odisha's backline. Now, can a cross come in from the right? It's dealt with. Pandey Selvi couldn't really put a cross, and Odisha have a chance to counter here. Deepa Nayak controls it well and lays it out to Jasoda. Monica Mins, one of the standout performers of the team this national championships. Sandhya Ranganathan has the ball. Can she play it through? Tamil Nadu employing a high press game. Coach Kokila has them well drilled. These girls have won every there is to win in the Indian circuit for the last 3 years. Remember, Odisha and Tamil Nadu both are former national championship champions, but Tamil Nadu won it as recently as 2017-18. Tamil Nadu also had an IWL winner in Setu FC, in which Sandhya Ranganathan played a starring role, as well as the fullbacks Juki Pushpanathan and Muthu P. They're two players to look out for as well. In recent years, Tamil Nadu has grown to rival Manipur as a powerhouse of Indian football, winning everything. With B. Mariammal's debut in the Four Nations Cup under Thomas Dennerby, you have to say that some fantastic young talents being produced. Odisha on the attack, a long ranger, but it's nowhere near goal, and Tamil Nadu will get a goal kick. Devi D in goal for Tamil Nadu today. She's one of six people who made the progression from the junior girls team to the senior. A big shout out to Jenny Sharani for her help in research on this team. She's a tireless crusader of women's football. You can follow her on Twitter. Now, Tamil Nadu hoping to clear the lines, but Odisha pushing up their midfield. That's a good turn, and it's cleared. Early pressure by Odisha. Satyapati Khadia there. Deepa Nayak comes deep to get the ball. It might be a turnover for Tamil Nadu. They get the ball, but it's immediately turned over by Odisha, looking to force the issue very early on. Cleared, and it's back into possession of Odisha. Hot and humid conditions at the EMS Corporation Stadium in Calicut. Who will have the endurance to see out this match? Let's see. It's a good ball, but no one at the end of it for Tamil Nadu. You can hear Coach Kokila on the sidelines urging her players to choose a higher line. Go for it, go for the early initiative. You know Tamil Nadu have goals in them. Sumitra Kamaraj, the captain, has been unsung performer this tournament. She's bagged a lot of assists, and she'll be hoping to add to her tally. The 27-year-old is a veteran of the Indian national team and has 16 caps to her name. She featured as recently as 20th Feb against Russia in a friendly. Thrown in the left for Tamil Nadu. Can they break the deadlock? If you're following this stream, you have to thank Sports KPI, the market leaders in Indian football analytics, and the AFF and the Kerala state government who put up a wonderful show. As we head towards the 2022 Women's Asian Cup and the Under 17 Women's World Cup, a lot of women's football to look forward to for connoisseurs of the women's game. Remember, it's her game too. Number 7, Tony Behera on the ball. Now, that's a poor turnover with Tamil Nadu in the middle of pitch. Can Odisha counter? Well kept. And Tamil Nadu managed to clear it away. KG opening. Sasmita Parida has the ball. Of course, she takes after another very famous Sasmita women's football in Odisha, Sasmita Malik, one-time National Player of the Year. Try to play a ball through, but Tamil Nadu keeping play. Now an attack on the left. Tamil Nadu trying to build here. It's a smart ball, but Sasmita Parida will get it again. Tamil Nadu way too wasteful in position and turning it over at the slightest instant. Now Jasora trying to do something with the ball. Odisha attacks from the left. That's good combination play. And Deepa Naik plays it through. But well marshaled there. Not an inch given to Jasora. Eva Panna with a throw in. Tries to put a cross in, but is expertly blocked. And the throw into Tamil Nadu. The whistle's The whistle's gone, and you can hear Coach Crispin Chetri clearly over on-pitch mics. Quite an experienced coach in the Indian circuit. As you mentioned before, he's also coached Sethu FC, one-time IWL champions. I'm not unable to keep the ball, and Odisha looking to play through. For first sighting a goal for Jasora, but Devi D saves well, and it's called offside. If you visit the southern part of Tamil Nadu, you see a lot of girls in schools playing football. It's a great sight to watch, and it's essentially a crazy football culture that's led to this explosion in women's football in Tamil Nadu over the last 10 years. Sumitra Kamaraj, here the captain, was one of the first pioneers of Tamil Nadu's modern football renaissance. But otherwise, it's a young team. Through shot which goes over the bar. Odisha will be happy to let the shots come in from that distance. Tamil Nadu will be more incisive with their passing. We have an Odisha player on the ground. It looks like it's Karishma Oram. She's back on her feet. That's always good to see. Now will Odisha play it long? Sasmita Paida takes a kick. It's skewed and goes out for a throw-in. That wasn't a good kick, but Sasmita and Crispin Chetri will not be happy. Now, Durga with the early ball in. Can they make anything of it? A goal kick to Odisha. Sasmita will have to do a better job of the goal kick than she did last time. She plays a shot this time. It's good to see this from Odisha. Changing up strategy, going long and short. Now a chance to seize the initiative, but Odisha win it back. The ball in midfield, looking for runners. Deepa Naik here. Monica Mins in the ball. But she plays a wasteful ball and it's out. Satyavati can't get to it. Crazy opening by both sides. It's almost as if they're testing each other's strengths and weaknesses, looking for a moment to pounce. You have to say Odisha started the match with greater intensity. But like I said, never ever count out Tamil Nadu. They're a powerhouse and they've proved it in the last couple of years. They're a great sight to watch. Some fantastic talent. And it's cleared. Odisha with the position in Tamil Nadu's half. Throw in control. There'll be an early cross. No decides against it. And Odisha keep position via throw in. Wasteful ball there by Odisha. Davy D will take those happily all day long. Now, Mamta. Can't do anything with the ball, plays it back. Mamta with a suspected handball there, and it's a throw in. It's a free kick. Apologies. The free kick to Tamil Nadu. A long free kick with the shot. And Sandhya with a half chance there. Mispin checking from the sidelines, asking for Monica, means to come and clear out. Now, Soni Behra plays it to the right. To Deepa Nayak. What can she do with the ball? Closed in quickly. Karishma can't get to the ball and it's cleared. Eva Panna to the throw in. That's a waste of a throw in. Straight to a Tamil Nadu player to clear it away. Eva has it back, the left back. Jasoda there. Can't do much with the ball. Tamil Nadu happy to sit deep in the early exchanges and have Odisha attack. It's almost a game of catch here, or rather the chicken and the egg. See which comes first. Tamil Nadu happy to sit back. Odisha looking to seize initiative early. Now can Tamil Nadu counter? They get the opportunity, but it's a wasteful pass, and Odisha straight back to Devi. Sumitra Kamaraj, the 27-year-old veteran and captain of Tamil Nadu, closing in well. Fierce in the tackle. Eventually, Tamil Nadu get the ball back due to Sumitra's efforts. The first time Sumitra is playing for Tamil Nadu, both Sandhya and Sumitra played for Pondicherry before in the Women's National Football Championships. That's a poor touch by Durga, but Tamil Nadu get back nonetheless. Sandhya looking to force the issue, and it's offside. Sandhya, the real live wire, 16 national caps to her name. Seven international goals for Sandhya Ranganathan. 12 at this tournament. 88 overall in 4 years for Sandhya in the domestic circuit. That is some conversion rate for the 23-year-old. Definitely has to be one of the most lethal in the domestic circuit. And Coach Kokila hopes that she can take her chances as and when they come. Now, Tamil Nadu, can they put a cross in? What can they do with the ball here? Lovely turn there by Sandhya. The ball goes back. Now, Odisha looking to play it out to the Soda. Ball back to the Soda, but it is intercepted. Again, Sumitra there. Incredible work rate from the veteran. The throw in Tamil Nadu. Two well set defenses cancelling each other out. Also, a shout out to Odisha football veterans Geetanjali Khuntia, Shraddhanjali Samantre, and the countless other internationals who come from the state over the years. Odisha has produced more than 25 women's internationals over the years, and no wonder it's a rich source for Indian football scouts. Now, can they Tamil Nadu keep possession with a throw in? Crispin Chetri asking his players to run, run, run. Tamil Nadu, what can they do? Ball back in by Durga P. Speculative shot from distance. That's not going to trouble Sasmita at all. A quick throw in. We're back on. Sandhya there, intercepting the ball. Midfield. Durga. Well cleared by Odisha. As the Tamil Nadu attacker was lurking. Some danger signs for Odisha. But they defend well. That's Pandiselvi on the right, who tried to sneak in behind the Odisha defense. But the defense held firm. Now, a corner. Durga A with the corner. Another one of six who won the junior national football championships with Tamil Nadu. Sasma gets a touch on it and it's eventually cleared. Position back to Tamil Nadu. Durga P motioning for a teammate to play it long. Number 7 Soni Behra battling in midfield. Sumitra using all her experience to keep the ball. Pandiselvi there. Durga A with the ball. Remember there are two Durgas in this team, Durga A and Durga P. Sandhya tries to play the ball through. Durga P tries to clear it, but plays it straight back to an Odisha player. Durga P again atones for a mistake, gets it back, but that's a foul by Odisha. A free kick of some promise from Tamil Nadu. Let's see what they can do in this position. It's going to be Kausalya S to take the throw in.
Substitution for Odisha. Player number 5, Mamata Patra is replaced by player number 11, Sumitra Saitse.
Oh, that's a speculative free kick. Was just wide. An early substitution for Odisha. They revert back to the team they were playing in their last match against Punjab, against Haryana. Apologies. Sumitra Zalso comes in for Mamta Batra, and we're back to that 11. Remember, Odisha had a tough group. Haryana's by no means an easy team, but Subhadra Sahu's goals carried them across the line. Jawani Turu got a few goals as well, and she'll be a key figure in defense. Germany, the 21-year-old, with almost 24 caps for the national team. She last played against Belarus, the defender for Odisha Football Club. Confirmation that the Sumitra is also replaced Mamta Patra. So clearly, Crispin Chetri unhappy with something and decides to make a early change. Now, Odisha with the early pressure, but haven't really managed to test the Tamil Nadu keeper here. Niva Panna with a long range effort, which falls well short of the goal. Easily saved by the ABD. Tamil Nadu's reserve keeper India Archana has also played for India, also played in the sub juniors. So a wealth of young talent for Tamil Nadu. Oh, that has gone out. That was sloppy from Odisha. Had they kept it in, they had a chance to cross in. Tamil Nadu with the goal kick. A subdued first half so far. Nothing much of note from either team. As we head towards the half an hour mark. 24 minutes gone, 0-0. Now, what can Odisha do with it? They have the ball in a promising position. Can they hold on to it? No, they can't. Danger for Tamil Nadu, but they clear it well. Tamil Nadu seeing less and less of the ball. Eva Panna, the throw in here. Sumitra is also a substitute. Can she cross it in? Coach Gokula there on your screens. An inspirational figure. Having won the Junior National Football Championship. Eva Panna with a cross that goes out. Coach Gokula, a coach at the Sports Authority, SDAT Namakkal. Someone who's a mother figure to a lot of Tamil Nadu players. It's been reported that Gokila even keeps some of the girls, accommodates some of the girls when they don't have places to stay, and that really shows the bond that she has with the players. A great mentor and inspiration for these girls. Now back to the business at hand. Julie with a quick free kick. Sumitra is also chasing it down. Durga P clears it away. Julie. Eva. Now what can they do with the ball here? Well marshalled out. Eva Panna again. Hard challenge there. That was Kausalya S. And Odisha have a corner. To those who understand Tamil, Gokila is asking her players to man mark. Oh, that's a goal! Lax marking from Tamil Nadu, and they are punished by Odisha. First goal there of the game. Gokila had warned Tamil Nadu of this. She had asked her players to man mark, or rather player mark, but they didn't, and they're punished. They missed the first shot, but there's no denying them the second. Tamil Nadu 1-0 down. Now perhaps this will open the game up. Tamil Nadu now forced to go on the attack.
Goal for Odisha by player number 16, Karishma Oram in the 27th minute.
Confirmation that Karishma Oram got the goal. No chance for Devi D from that range. Poor marking on the corner by Tamil Nadu. Gokila will not be happy at all. She'll have some stern words to say in the dressing room at halftime. What a story this is for the 5-time runner-up and 1-time champion, Odisha. Can they book their spot in the semi-final against Manipur? Or will Tamil Nadu have a say in this? Beautiful ball, but a little. The weight on the pass wasn't right, and to go straight to the keeper. Sumitra, which was two players, but loses the ball way too easily. He halts it long, hoping to create confusion. Sasmita Parida misses the ball. What can Tamil Nadu do here? But it goes out. Sasmita collapses to the ground. We hope she's okay. Seems to be in a bit of pain. You can see Karishma Oram asking her troops to maintain their lines, keep calm. As Priyadarshini went in, and Sasmita missed the ball completely. Sandhya had half a chance, but the ball had gone out. But then she couldn't keep it in. Both these teams with ambitions of lifting the trophy, but only one can progress. Important for Tamil Nadu not to let their heads drop as they chase the second women's national championship. Right now, Odisha having way too much space in midfield to play it through. Now, Odisha trying to play it through, but unable to. Tamil Nadu hook it long. And it's cleared by Javamani to do. Javamani, who's played for Setu FC, FC Kolhapur City, and the Sports Hostel Odisha. Now Sandhya, what can she do here? Ball's off target. Do we have a drinks break? You can see that Odisha have the space and numbers in midfield to try and make a dent in the TN goal, and so far it's succeeded. So far, Crispin Chetri seems to have got his strategy bang on. Tamil Nadu tried to go long, but against the defense led by Javamani to do, they haven't been able to get much change out of them. Let's see if they push forward the second half. Tamil Nadu sat way too deep, hoping to counter, but Odisha marshalled them really well. Tamil Nadu need to get the likes of Sandhya Ranganathan, Pandi Selvi into the game. to give them the ball to try and make something happen. As we saw in the morning, when Mizoram got a second, then Maharashtra struggled a bit. Same thing. Tamil Nadu would want to avoid that. Tamil Nadu would want to go into a break and this score line, if not, level. Saspika, the goal kick. Karishma Oram, Monica Mins, Joy Tudi all rushing back. Eva Panna, that back force held firm. Another poor goal kick, but somehow makes his way to Odisha player. Number 11, the substitute Sumitra is also trying to make something happen. And some confusion in the Odisha box, but they managed to clear it away. Can Tamil Nadu take these throw-ins a little earlier? Maybe catch Odisha off guard. Crispin Chetri urging his players to not concede a foul. Foul mat karo. Important that Odisha don't let any silly errors creep into their game. They played well so far and they deservedly have the lead. Having had the lion's share of position and the chances. It's important to remember that this Tamil Nadu team is a team in transition also. A lot of the team which won the sub-junior championship in 1819 are part of this team. Deepanayak. A poor giveaway there, Odisha. Monica Mins there. Tony Behera, Subhadra Sahu, all experienced players. Karishma Oram, the captain, 26-year-old, hails from Sundargarh, which is a fertile belt for women's football. A lot of women's internationals from Sundargarh in Odisha over the years. She's the veteran of this tournament, and she's into a sixth national football championships, a feat which a few others can match. 26-year-old, the captain. Odisha looking as a captain for stability. Sandhya now seems to have shifted to the right instead of going central. Kokila seems to have made a few tweaks over the drinks break. The strategy still remains the same to go along and hope to catch Odisha out. Now, Deepa Naik receives from Monica Mins. She's there, Soni Behera. Now Sumitra is also. Can she put a cross in? Expertly marshaled by Durga P. And Odisha have another corner. Tamil Nadu must be serious this time, else they'll get punished. They were lackadaisical the previous corner, and Karishma Oram made sure they paid the price. Odisha won, Tamil Nadu nil. Corner, short corner. Lewin Kasimov break. Oh, and it's a second for Odisha. That's poor keeping from Devi. She didn't catch the ball at all. Odisha caught them by surprise with a short corner. They crossed it in, and Crispin Chetri is delighted. 2-0 to Odisha. And this is not going well at all for Tamil Nadu. There you can see Jasoda, the early cross in. Devi
Second goal
in
for Team
no
Odisha
person's land.
by player number 9, Satyavati Khadia with 37 minutes.
Sa- Satyavati Khadia able to simply cushion her header in. That's poor from Tamil Nadu. That's two set pieces, two corners from which they've conceded. Coach Gokila must be furious. Following a similar pattern from today morning when Mizoram went in a break 2-0 up. Tamil Nadu hope the match doesn't end the same way. With too many errors in Tamil Nadu's defense and Odisha putting them to a sword. Now will Tamil Nadu push up? Sandhya on the right now and Pandisel through the middle. But those forwards have been starved of quality service and hence the scoreline tilted in Odisha's favour. Sandhya's only had half chances, but we know what she can do with a proper chance. 88 goals, domestic competition over previous 4 years, 12 goals at this national championship. Who can catch her for the golden boot? It's going to be difficult. Now, Tamil Nadu, the free kick. Odisha clearing it away. Odisha's experience at the back, showing Germany to do 5th national championships, Sumitra on 6th national championship. Huge experience with this woman. They'll hope to see the same fall out. If you're aware of Odisha women's football, you're aware that Sai STC Cuttack and Rising Student are the two most prominent clubs there, and there might be a third really soon. We just have to wait for that. But both Sai STC Cuttack and Rising Student have contributed a lot to both this team and Indian women's football over the years. Even this team has the highest number of players from those two sides. Coach Sham Maniklod used to run the program at Sai STC Cuttack for a lot of years there and produced some fantastic talents. Odisha's very own Pyari Zasa is in the national team now and looking on and hoping her state mates can see this out. A floated ball in. Can Tamil Nadu have a chance? Odisha clear it out. One of the signboards has collapsed. Another goal kick. Brilliant in defense by Odisha. No change given whatsoever. The door is shut for Tamil Nadu. Sandhya might get the golden boot, but she will not be happy if Tamil Nadu go out at this stage. They were in it to win it. And this is not going according to script for Gokila and her charges so far. What can Sandhya do today? Now, Odisha clear it away again, but falls to Sandhya. She drops deep to get the ball. Sumitra and Sandhya play a nice 1-2. And Odisha clear it away. Some pin ball in the Odisha box. And Odisha players down. Will have a short break. It's injury. Virus treated. 3 minutes to go in this, the fourth quarter final. Remember, the winner of this faces Manipur. Not an easy prospect at all. 20-time champions. But both these teams are also champions in their own rights. They've won the national championships before. The captain Sumitra Aurum, the bit of difficulty. Odisha will be sweating on her fitness. She scored the first goal as well. Second goal coming from Satyavati. Both goals coming in from corners. The second goal was uncharacteristically sloppy from Devi as she missed her catch, leading to an easy tap in for Satyavati. Now, Tamil Nadu defense with more work. Odisha hounding and harrying the Tamil Nadu players into making mistakes, not giving them a moment's peace. This super pressing by Odisha, playing a disciplined game. A ball in by Durga A, but Sumitra can't, but Sandhya can't get to it. Crispin Chetri asking his players to pick up, see out this half, and go into halftime with a comfortable 2-0 lead. But they often say 2-0 is the most dangerous lead because you really don't know whether to hold back or to attack at that stage. Well, Crispin will be hoping Odisha grab a third goal and almost seal the deal. A goal kick. Sumitra's also heads it on. Sony Behra in midfield. Lovely feet, but loses it out. Sandhya now battling it out. Now, what can Sandhya do? No problem, keeper, shouts Crispin Chetri. Kokila's animated. She's telling her players to go on at that stage, shoot, create more chances. A poor goal kick.
There will be 3 minutes of added time.
In case you missed it, the Indian women's team recently played a Four Nations Cup with Venezuela, Chile, and Brazil, putting up a good show. More to come from them as we approach the 2022 Asian Cup. Remember, India is in a group with China, Chinese Taipei, and Iran. Odisha look to play the winger in as Durga A clears. Number 11 Sumitra is also, but she can't do much of the ball. Sandhya A loses the ball. And Tamil Nadu grab one back in the dying minutes of the first half. Tamil Nadu really haven't been able to stitch some passes together. They've preferred to go long, but it's not a strategy that's paid off. Maybe they need a rethink as they swarm forward. Sandhya loses out. Cleared forcefully. The ball through, but wide for Satyapati Khadia. As Sony Vera streams forward, but Devi will catch it. The close run thing so far. The Odisha have capitalized on two mistakes from Tamil Nadu and put them to a sword. Now Tamil Nadu the ball, but that's wasteful. That's wasteful, and that's been their problem this entire half. Turning the ball over, going long, but missing their targets. Now, Sumitra, what can she do with it? Can she play a ball through? She can't. And it's Odisha on the counter. Lovely turn there, but Durgapi is there. Sandhya clearly frustrated with the lack of chances heading away. So is Pondiselvi. They try to press Odisha now, try to beat them at their own game. And you have to say Tamil Nadu has to push higher up. Have to. In order to get anything from this game. That's half time. And at half time it's Odisha 2, Tamil Nadu nil. Odisha with goals from Karishma and Satyavati. Tamil Nadu with all to do with the second half.
Ladies and gentlemen, the half-time score is Odisha 2 and Tamil Nadu 0.
There you have it from the official stadium announcer. Odisha 2, Tamil Nadu nil. Odisha currently on course to face Manipur in a battle between two champions, two former champions rather, in the semi-final. Tamil Nadu have 45 minutes to turn this around. Can they? But let's find out after the break.
Hello, sir. Sir, sir. Hello. Hello, sir. Sir, our phone कटाई कर दो, कॉल कटाई कर दो, कैम 3 कॉल कटाई कर दो. ആരിസ്ക മറ്റേ പുള്ളിയോട് KM 3ന്റെ കോൾ കട്ടായി കിടക്കുന്നത് സാർ. അത് KM 3 കോൾ കട്ടായി കിടക്ക്. കോൾ സാർ. ആ KM 3 സാർ, KM 3 കോൾ കട്ടായി കിടക്ക്. KM 3 അല്ല, അത് കോൾ കട്ടായി കിടക്ക്. കോൾ ഫോണ്, അവരുടെ ഫോൺ കട്ടായി കിടക്ക്. KM 3 നോ കമ്മ്യൂണിക്കേഷൻ. ಫೋನ್ ಹಂಗೆ கட்டாக கிடக்கு. ஆமாம், தெரியாது, அவருக்கு கம்யூனிகேஷன் கிடையாது. അവരുടെ അതെന്താണെന്നറിയാം, അവിടെ ഈ എൻ്റെ ഓഡിയോ ലൈവ് പോകുന്നുണ്ട്, എൻ്റെ ഈ ആംബിയൻസ്. അപ്പോൾ അത് നമുക്ക് ഓപ്പോസിറ്റ് തിരിച്ചു വരിക, അത് അവിടുന്ന്. അതാണ് നമുക്ക് ബ്രേക്കായി പോകുന്നത് തോന്നുന്നു.
Hello and welcome back. Odisha have a total of 3 shots on target and 2 have gone in, both resulting in goals. Tamil Nadu, a total of 5 shots, but none on target. A quick look at the stats here. Odisha only 3 shots to Tamil Nadu's 5, but they've had the more crucial shots as they consider they've converted 2 fouls, 5 from Odisha with this extremely high intensity press, whereas Tamil Nadu only two corners for Odisha as opposed to Tamil Nadu's 1. Free kicks, Tamil Nadu had 5. They're not able to make any of those count as Odisha's keeper Sasmit has had a relaxed afternoon so far. A Sunday siesta, if I might call it. Let's hope Tamil Nadu can disturb her in the second half. Coach Gokula would have given her charges the hair dryer treatment in the dressing room halftime. What did you do? What are the changes? Who are the substitutes? Let's find out shortly. Hello and welcome back to the second half of this quarterfinal between Odisha and Tamil Nadu in the 2021-22 Senior Women's National Football Championships. As we head to the climax of the quarterfinals, this is the last quarterfinal, and the winner of this will face Manipur, who won 2-0 against Assam. Baby Sana Devi with a long range scorcher in that match. Coincidentally, Baby Sana Devi also played in the final of the 2018-19 Junior Girls National Football Championship where Tamil Nadu beat Mizoram 4-1. 6 of those girls are playing in this team under Gokila, and they'll hope to set up a reunion with Baby Sana Devi and Manipur in the semi-finals. But irrespective of whoever goes through, that match is bound to be a cracker. As 2 former champions, whether Tamil Nadu or Odisha, will face off against 20-time national champions and heavyweights, the Goliaths of Indian women's football, Manipur, the semis. But for now, Back to his quarterfinal. Can Tamil Nadu turn it around? Let's find out in the second half. And it's off. Referee Kanika blows a whistle, and Deepa Naik kicks off from the center of the field. What changes will Tamil Nadu make? This stream brought to you by Sports KPI, the market leader in Indian football analytics. Also, a big shout out to the All India Football Federation and the Kerala State's government for putting together this wonderful tournament and for letting all of our viewers have a good time watching the stream. Thank you. Now, Odisha with a free kick. Karishma takes it long, goes flat. Let's see how Tamil Nadu plan to use the ball in the second half. Pavitra M hoiking the ball up. Referee blowing a whistle. What can they do with free kick? This free kick central. Sasmita setting a wall up. Harmlessly floats over Sasmita's goal. She's not been troubled yet. Tamil Nadu had 0 shots on target. 6 shots in total. 0 shots on target. Satyavati Khade on the right side has been a thorn in the side of Tamil Nadu. She scored as well. She'll be happy. Keep going with Tamil Nadu. Odisha's high press really making matters difficult for Tamil Nadu. It hasn't relented in the second half at all. Coach Crispin Chetri looked for a third goal to seal the deal once and for all. Number 8 Priyadarshini receives the ball. What can she do with it? Pandi Selvi here. Sandhya sprinting into the box. Can she get it run across? She can't. Sasmita grabs it easily. Tamil Nadu have to get the ball to Sandhya. Have to provide her with clear-cut opportunities instead of her coming deep and trying to make things happen. There has to be more cohesion in the final third. They have to go for broke now. Sandhya again coming deep. Pandiselvi on that side, unable to make. And even if she did, there were hardly any Tamil Nadu players in the box to get at the end of a cross. Sandhya again coming deep to try and get the ball. Tamil Nadu way too dependent on her creativity. And Odisha break. Can they counter? No, it's snuffed out. Ball back with Tamil Nadu. Ball to Priyadarshini, but it's expertly cleared. It's Karishma there, the captain and the goal scorer. Sumitra unable to keep the ball after Pavitra threw it in. Sony Behra clearing it out. And Jasoda playing it long. Can they get a third here? It would almost surely put the match out of Tamil Nadu's reach. Tamil Nadu have to push up. They have to play through this midfield in order to get something out of this match. Going long so far is simply playing to the strengths of Odisha. The Odisha one able to physically outmuscle their opponents and shield the ball. Lovely run and turn there. What can they do? Odisha harried, hassled clearance in Tamil Nadu, not helping the case at all. Jabamani Tudu, the Indian Women's International, the throw in there. Confusion in the box. But Sony Behra can't make Tamil Nadu pay. Devi with a quick free kick. Sandhya unable to get the end of it. Tamil Nadu don't seem to have changed tack. They seem to be sticking to their strategy of going long. You have to wonder where this is a wise strategy of course of action in the long run. Jaboni to do with a throw in. Priyadarshini with the ball. She plays it to Sandhya. Expertly marshalled there. That Odisha defense has been top notch all day long. No chances, not even a half chance, not even a glimmer, not a sight of goal for Tamil Nadu. Brilliant defending here by Odisha. Once again, Pavitra loses the ball. They're the ball. Sandhya with a half chance, but she can't get a shot on target. Tamil Nadu have to make the keeper work. These shots from distance are not helping their case, and even if they're from distance, they're not on target. These are not good signs at all. As Odisha make the second change, confirmation of the change. Satya
Substitution for
goes off.
Odisha. Player number 9, Satyavati Gadia, is replaced by player number 17, Subhadra Sahu.
Subhadra Sahu comes on. Tamil Nadu make a change as well.
Substitution for Tamil Nadu. Player number 3, Durga A, replaced by player number 6, Malavika A.
Two guy replaced. Coach Kokila reacting to a disappointing first 10 minutes or half. Going for broke here. Taking out Durga A. And Deepa Nayak. Can she play through the defense? Still have the ball. What can Odisha do with it here? One of our viewers asked why Malvika wasn't starting, but there you have it. She's on now. What can she do? What can Malvika, Sandhya, Patiselvi do? Can they drag Tamil Nadu back into this match and into the competition? Otherwise, Tamil Nadu will be heading home. Now, Odisha. Happy to hook it long, but that's gone out of play. That's a goal kick. Odisha will be happy for the ball to be in those areas. Tamil Nadu have to push up, have to compress the space for Odisha. Odisha, way too much space in midfield, too much time, and with the higher intensity press, Tamil Nadu unable to keep the ball at all. Now, Pavitra, ball, Malvika, plays it to Pandiselvi. Can she toss it in? Toss comes in. It's easily dealt with by Odisha. Karishma, Oro, standing tall for Odisha in the mid heart of defense. Easy catch to the keeper there and plays it out quickly. Out to the ball. Priyadarshini, Sandhya can't keep it. Now, lovely turn there. Deepa Naik, really unsung hero in this team, expert in this midfield. Another one surely on Thomas Denerby's radar. In case you missed the news, reports coming in that Thomas Denerby might make an all-star team from this tournament and put it together, and they might play against the Indian senior women's national team that played the Four Nations Cup. A few from Mizoram definitely made their case this morning, and a few from Odisha as well. The defense in particular, excellent rear guard action as Kausalya hooks it long, but unable to find Sandhya. Been a pattern of this match. Sandhya left to fend for scraps, coming deep, nothing coming her way, and Odisha easily able to make. What can Odisha do with the ball here? They're happy to keep the ball away from their goal. No problem at all. Huge pressure on Captain Sumitra's shoulders. Now Sandhya seems to have come to the left momentarily before getting back to a central position. Pavitra trying to play through. Sandhya, the ball, Pavitra, Sumitra. A good passage of play for Tamil Nadu. Strung as many passes as we've seen them do in this match, but it's just not enough. That final move always breaking down. The end product final delivery just not there for Coach Kokila and her team today. Not a happy sight for a coach who was looking to add the senior women's national championships to the junior girls championship. Well, that's a foul. It's a clear foul. Will Kanika Burman show a card? No, she doesn't. Lenient on this occasion. And Odisha have a free. Tamil Nadu have a free kick to the name. For followers of Tamil Nadu football, they'll be well aware of Setu FC, the club in Madurai that's nurturing a lot of these young talents, a lot of these women from there. Free kick. What can Tamil Nadu do with it? Can they make the keeper work? Finally, after an hour, they have no shots on target. Free kick, and it's wasteful, utterly wasteful. Nowhere near the goal, miles above the goal. Also adding to Setu FC are the Indira Gandhi Institute in Pondicherry, who've taken in a lot of women and have produced a lot of talents over the years, including Sumitra, including Indumati, including Sandhya. Credit to Coach Mariappan and his program. If you can understand Tamil, Tamil Nadu players asking their strikers to go into the space, try to create dangerous runs. What can they do here? Time running out for Tamil Nadu. Surely time for Gokula to make more changes as she looks to freshen things up. An hour and 3 minutes gone, yet no shots on target for Tamil Nadu. That's going to be one statistic that they're not going to be happy with at all. On the other hand, you have to say Odisha's press worked perfectly. They've barely given Tamil Nadu's midfield any time to breathe. Now Sandhya, what can she do with it? It's a cross in. And keeper spills it. Tamil Nadu on occasions that they do get the ball in, there's simply not enough people at the end of the crosses. They're not able to make things happen. They have to push up, have to go up for broke now. Now or never for them. As we have passed the hour mark. What can Tamil Nadu do here? Intercepted. Can Tamil Nadu break? Sandhya has it. What can Sandhya do with it? She goes for the cross. But she's up against an experienced champion in Karishma. No change there. No change at all from Karishma. Such a battle hardened defender, Karishma. Interesting to note that both the keeper, Sasmita, and Soni Behra are from Bidanasi in Cuttack district in Odisha. Definitely something for lovers of Odisha women's football to follow up on and see if there are other talents coming from the area. Bidanasi in Cuttack. Nolly ball in, but it doesn't trouble Odisha at all. Tamil Nadu still looking for their first shot on target. Karishma. The goal kick. Deepa Naik, ferocious in the tackle. Taken a forward, she gets up. Good on her. Play continues. Cheeky touch there by a substitute. Sandhya with the ball. Will she take a shot and goal? But she stopped before that. Coach Kokila. That's an easy catch. Coach Kokila screaming at Sandhya to get her. Up she the end. Tough challenge. Odisha plotting something down this right side. Time for Tamil Nadu to throw the kitchen sink as we're past 3 quarters of the match. Oh, it's a lovely ball through. Can Odisha finish this off? Devi catches the ball. She keeps hope for Tamil Nadu alive. She'll be desperate to atone for her error in the part of her second goal. She spilled a routine ball with Karishma slaughtering ease. Apologies, Karishma for the first goal. The Satyapati there for the second goal. Now, Sandhya using her bag of tricks and flicks. What can Malvika do here? Now Odisha trying to break that pace. Keep an eye again. What a shift in midfield. It's been now Odisha with chance to make something happen down this left. Cross comes in. Can she get on the end of it? No, they can't. And it's a foul. It's a foul to Tamil Nadu. Can they take it quickly? Referee calls for a substitute. Manika Bowman.
Substitution for Odisha. Player number 7, Soni Behra, is replaced by player number 8, Bania Kabiraj.
Sonia Behra run her socks off. Gets a well-deserved rest as Banya Kabiraj comes in for her. Viewers saying Odisha's defense so organized in the D. You have to agree with them. They've given no chance. Sumitra pressing. Pandiselvi to Pavitra hooks it long. Unable to catch the keeper out. Now Odisha giving the ball away straight to Tamil Nadu. Can they push forward? Can they grab a lifeline past the 70-minute mark? Heading into a last 20 minutes of match. Odisha keeping the ball well. To Banya Kabiraj. Banya Kabiraj, Subhadra Sahu, all fresh legs for Odisha, hoping to make the difference. Odisha not much in attack but very compact in defense. No space at all, no breathing time for the opposition, and forcing mistakes from them. It's worked. That will be disappointing. Crispin Chetri simply blazing it over aimlessly. Dr. There was no purpose in that free kick whatsoever. What can Odisha do from this position? Going to be tough for Tamil Nadu to come back into this match. Very tough. Because Odisha have been relentless. The likes of Deepa Naik, Soni Behera have shut down all spaces in midfield. Tamil Nadu's problem has been the inability to keep the ball under this high pressing intensity, unable to play out for back, and unable to create chances for Sandhya. Sandhya really hasn't had a proper sight of goal from within the penalty box. Something that he's used to a lot, as demonstrated by 88 goals. She's come deep on occasion, tried to kickstart play, but simply too much to do for the 23-year-old. With 16 caps to her name and 7 international goals. Crispin Chetri urging his players on, screaming his players to aage leke jao, to get the third, to finish this game off once and for all, but they can't. Tamil Nadu have to counter. They can't dally here. They can't at all. Sutra Kamaraj with the ball. Yet another poor ball. Nothing for the Tamil Nadu attackers whatsoever. They will have been bitterly disappointed after being one of the highest scoring sides in the group stage. As we said earlier, Sandhya might go and get the golden boot, but she won't be happy to go home at this stage. What can Tamil Nadu do from here? It looks bleak for them. Still very few shots on target. They are not able to force the issue. Odisha happy to sit back and absorb the pressure. Their experience of defense showing for Tamil Nadu's good result for them against a former champion. Odisha, who reached the final as recently as 2018-19, will be hoping to add to their six final appearances. Mind you, they finished runners-up on five occasions. That's a record they desperately love to change. As we see Tamil Nadu building an attack here, like so often in this match, broken down. Even the experienced Sumitra Kamaraj unable to make a dent. One of the outstanding bowlers in Odisha has been Eva Panna, at just 20 years old. She's from Jhartarang in the Rourkela district, plays for Sai STC Cuttack now, has also played for a club known as Odisha Football Club, not to be confused with the ISL team Odisha FC. Tamil Nadu with the drinks break. Tiffin Chetri issuing final instructions to his players to see this match out. Germany to do. Karishma Auram, Eva Panna have all been giants of the back for Odisha. No chance at all for Tamil Nadu so far. No sniff in the box. Half chances, no conversions. Haven't really troubled the keeper. Even though they're on opposite sides or draw, it'll be very interesting to see a match between Mizoram and Odisha, between their contrasting playing styles. One's compact, the other love to play through the midfield. Something has to give. Why wouldn't that make for a nice matchup if both reach the final? As it stands, Mizoram face Railways and Manipur, in all likelihood, will face Odisha. Unless Tamil Nadu can turn this game around with a little over 10 minutes to go as we approach the 80-minute mark. Tamil Nadu unable to break through. Odisha, calm force at the back. No need to hurry whatsoever. Deepanak tries to play it through. The Subhadra Sahu is intercepted. Oh, Sandhya, if she had caught a hold of that, it's clear through on goal. One of the rare occasions that she could have done something with it. They'll be bitterly disappointed. The lack of goal mouth action. You have to say Odisha won the battle of the midfield between themselves and Tamil Nadu. They've pressed and pressed and pressed. One ball's high up the pitch, forced Tamil Nadu into dangerous situations, scored goals from resulting corners. Seems to be a lot of focus on Tamil Nadu women's football. And as we say that, please tune into a Tamil Nadu women's league that started. A lot of good teams and good players from one of the powerhouses of women's football. Offside, and we have less than 10 minutes of normal time to go. Can Odisha sneak one back? So apologies. Can Tamil Nadu sneak one back? Odisha is firmly in the driver's seat. They don't need to do anything here. Coach Crispin Chetri looking relaxed. He knows that his charges are almost there. 90% there. Nothing to be done. Two goals to the name. Comfortable lead. They don't look like giving it up anytime soon. Sandhya now. You have to say she's been a real live wire, but she hasn't gotten much support. Very rarely has she received the ball in dangerous situations. The Indian international with 7 goals to a name in India colours. A corner. Can Tamil Nadu do to Odisha what Odisha did to them? It's spilled, but Sasmita catches it on the second attempt. Her club OGP will be really happy with this showing, as will all of Odisha football lovers. So good result. Odisha almost into the final four. Remember, we start with 32 teams. So all 4 teams who made it to the semi-finals deserve credit to come out from among all the women's teams in this country and make it to a top 4. Mizoram are already through to the first ever semi-final as a former champion Railways. Manipur already there, and joining them will be one of either Odisha or Tamil Nadu. Currently, Odisha looking more likely to join them unless something dramatic happens in the last few minutes. But one goal would still sit the cat among the pigeons for, for Odisha. They're looking to avoid that. So far, the midfield's given no signs of giving up. Rock solid so far. Eva Panna to throw in. What can Tamil Nadu do here? Cross! She gets it. Safe hands there from Sasmita. So close for Tamil Nadu. Not there yet, not there. We're into a final stage of normal time. So close to finding our 4th semi-finalist. Tamil Nadu don't want it to be a foregone conclusion. The problems for Tamil Nadu all too apparent. The lack of movement by the forwards, the midfield not helping out enough. Sandhya's had to drop time and again to try and kickstart matches. There's been a lack of creativity from the Tamil Nadu midfield. The forwards simply haven't got enough. And there are a lot of spaces between their 3 lines, which led to a lack of cohesion. They've gone long for most of his match, but it's simply not worked out. And it's played right into the Odisha hands, as Odisha not only have physically outmuscled their opponents in defense, they've also marshaled the ball really well. They kept it well. Their midfield has been a treat to watch. Crispin Chetri is a happy man. Final, final attacks. Odisha asking for a penalty. Huge appeals there. But Kanika Bhavan waves away their protest. Nothing doing, she says. You almost have to say that Tamil Nadu depended a lot on Odisha's defense making mistakes rather than try and play the ball in themselves. Not the wisest of strategies. And as we say, the keeper and the defender in a horrible collision. Look, they're both fine. No harm there, but Sasmita is getting a stretching as the physio comes in for the other outfield player. Crispin Chetri looks amused at something, but he'll tell his defense that they've done a really good job as Monica Mins taking her time getting up to her feet. She's a warrior, as have been the rest of our defenders. Julie pulling Monica to her feet, telling her to get up, stay strong as we enter the last 3 minutes of normal time. What can Odisha, what can Tamil Nadu do to get a goal back? Seems difficult. Tamil Nadu's route one approach, you have to say, has not worked out. uh, Oh, that's a chance! Half a sighted goal. But again, like all the crucial moments of a match, a figure in red is in the way of the Tamil Nadu player, not allowing them any space, time, or room. And it's gleefully picked up by Odisha as they wind down the clock. Odisha happy to play it long to Tamil Nadu's half and waste time. Odisha on the attack. Can they get a third? Do they want to get a third is the question. Kanika on waving play on, asking Banya to get up. No, Tamil Nadu. The last attacks. We need to score one now in order to get one more in normal time. But it's not going to happen. Not that way. And Odisha are happy to retain the ball. No problem whatsoever. Pressure on the Odisha defense. Stand firm, stand tall. The cross comes in, but Referee rules it out. Odisha have a free kick, and we're heading into injury time. Now we're into injury time.
There will be 5 minutes of added time.
5 minutes of added time. Just the right amount of time for Tamil Nadu to get into a match. But they'll have to score 2 goals. They'll have to get one fast. Like a tall order. Odisha nearly there. Nearly home. Tamil Nadu 17-18 champions on the verge of crashing out. Remember, they won the 17-18 tournament, defeating Manipur, the perennial heavyweights of Indian women's football. It looks like the championship rally is going to be stuck at 1. As Odisha launched a late counter. If you missed it earlier this morning, Mizoram were a treat to watch as they dismantled Maharashtra 4-1, and it could have been much, much, much higher. But if not for the offside rule, Mizoram sliced and diced through Maharashtra's defense. And Manipur defeated Assam 2-0, and Railways defeated Goa 4-2. So we have our last and final quarterfinal winding up. As we look forward to the semis, Odisha look like being our fourth and final semi-finalist here, and will on probability take on Manipur. But for a late miracle from Tamil Nadu here, what can they do? Now Tamil Nadu on the attack. Ball in. But the keeper catches it. Simple stuff. Odisha. Crispin Chetri encouraging his players to keep the ball in play, progress with it. You could hear him shouting instructions to Julie. Now, one last. Not a chance, not a sniff, says Sasmita. It's been that kind of day for Tamil Nadu. Nothing's gone right in the final third for them. Out of ideas, zero creativity. Paid the price for it. What can they do here? A long, hopeful shot. Not what you require at this stage at all. You have to say that's poor game presence. Not what is required. Tamil Nadu almost surely going home. We have 90 seconds left. 2 goals for Tamil Nadu taken into extra time. Tall order, considering that Odisha have been as safe as a bank vault. They've locked up the defense and thrown the key away. Crispin Chetri shouting at his players to maintain their concentration. As we enter the final minute of this match, there'll be a shot. Once again, the shot's a hopeful one. Odisha there. They can smell the semi-finals. They're on the cusp of a great victory. It's two tough sides that Odisha overcome. First Haryana in the group stage, and now Tamil Nadu. They'll be pleased, happy that they managed to do this. Tamil Nadu, 2017-18 champions, heading home. Disappointment written in their faces. The last 10 seconds of injury time. Surely it's too late. Tamil Nadu doing nothing. As Odisha want a last attack, they'll keep the ball. Nothing extravagant. And Kanika Bowman blows a whistle. Odisha are into the semi-finals with a 2-0 win. Commanding performance. What a defensive ball. You can see Javamani to do. And
Ladies
Karishma
and
with an
gentlemen,
embrace.
the final
What
score
an
is
amazing rear guard performance.
Odisha 2, Tamil Nadu 0.
Fantastic from Odisha. Not a sniff of a chance for Tamil Nadu. Close the door shut and it remains so through 95 minutes plus of action.
We thank you for your attendance this evening and hope you enjoyed the match as much as we did. The next match to be played here is the semi-finals of Hero 26 Senior Women's National Football Championship Kerala 2021-2022 on 7th December 2021 at 9:30 a.m. Hope to see you again and thank you.
We have two amazing semi-finals coming up. Odisha versus Manipur. Railways versus Mizoram. Who's going to triumph in this, the 2021 Women's National Football Championship? A confirmation result. Odisha 2-0. Tamil Nadu, Karishma and Satyavati with the goals. Both coming from corners. Odisha, splendid, high pressing defensive performance. Excellent. I have to say that all teams will be worried. How do they break down this Odisha defense? That's a task in itself. Let's look at the stats. Both teams have 4 shots each. Odisha had 3 on target, Tamil Nadu had 2 on target. Saves 2 to Tamil Nadu's 1. Odisha have 11 fouls. They went in hard, but they won't mind. No yellow cards in this match. 2 corners for Odisha, and they converted both. Amazing conversion rate by them. Free kicks 11 to Tamil Nadu, but you have to say they are very wasteful with their free kicks. It's not something that Coach Gokila will look at fondly. She's sure to be back, a coach of her pedigree, along with her charges, as Odisha celebrate with Coach Crispin Chetri. It's been a great day of action at the EMS Corporation Stadium in Calicut. We hope to catch you soon for the semi-finals on the 7th at 9:30 and 3. Same timings as today. 3 former champions into a semi-final, 1 first-time semi-finalist in Mizoram. 4 great performances today. A great day of footballing action. This is me, Orko Bhattacharya, signing off. Sayonara. Have a good day, have a good evening, and see you on the 7th. Goodbye.